and welcome to another F1 Manager 24 video. In today's video we are doing round 11 at Belgium. At the time this is being uploaded, F1 is probably like 4 or 5 races in, but at this point it's the 1st of March and they're just flying probably to Australia, so but yeah, let's pick our race targets. Do you know what, I'm going to be cocky, 8-4 higher. And I'm going to go 7-4 higher with George Russell. Let's head into the Belgian Grand Prix.
This weekend we're in Belgium, in the picturesque province of Liège. In the last round, Max Verstappen flew to victory, the Dutchman proving that he can be absolutely unstoppable when he's in such fine form. The weekend begins here.
So FP1 has ended and the final order is as follows: Leclerc, Alonso, Hadjar, Lawson, Sainz, Speedy Gonzalez, Gabriel Bortoleto, Albon, Vesti, Behrman, Ocon, Perez, Barnard, Doohan, Sargent, Ricciardo, Norris, Russell, Watkins, Bray, Piastri and Paul Aron. It was rain affected, so that isn't the final proper order in that session, but let's head into FP2. And that is the end of FP2, and the order is as follows: Tsunoda, Alonso, Piastri, Leclerc, Sainz, Verstappen, Behrman, Lawson, Ricciardo and Bottas, but there was only about 10-15 minutes of dry running, so those are the drivers that all managed to get dry times in. We didn't go for a dry time ourselves, because I didn't want to waste a set of tyre, but let's head in to FP3. So that is FP3 done, and the session top 10 was as follows: Tsunoda, Norris, Verstappen, Ocon, Lawson, Piastri, Sargent, Gasly, Ricciardo and Bottas. Our driver preparation is 95 and 97%, so not bad considering. Let's head in to qualifying.
Our weekend continues with qualifying, as the drivers fight it out for a strong grid position.
Qualifying at Spa is one of the most exciting sessions of the year, and the season's longest lap leaves little margin for error. Drivers need to give it their all whilst avoiding any mistakes.
In terms of George Russell and his form, Karun, how's he going to be feeling, do you imagine?
Neither of the team's drivers have brought home many points so far, so they'll be looking to change that as soon as possible to prove their worth on track.
Hold on tight, because we're getting underway.
So going out first is George Russell in Q1, Perez just behind. There's a couple of cars in front of us, hopefully none get in the way. I think they're all on laps anyway, or most of them are. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who will be on, well, fastest out of these two anyway. Oh, there's Perez Racing or Williams out of the pit exit. I don't know where the first sector split is it here? 30.4 for Russell, and it is a 30.3 for Perez. So Perez is about half a tenth up to a tenth up on Perez. There is a Ferrari going slowly, which I'm hoping will get out the way, which he does so. Will he get out the way of Perez just as neatly? No, of course he didn't. So Russell's done a 41.3 in the second sector, Perez has done a 41.5. Russell's now going to have his turn at getting blocked by a McLaren. And Russell's going to come up towards the line and go a second quicker than Piastri, my word. And Perez only 2 tenths off. So Q1 is over and we have some big shocks, big names out here. So the top 16 is as follows: Tsunoda, Norris, Russell, Verstappen, Bortoleto, Antonelli, Perez, Gasly, Albon, Lawson, Ricciardo, Hadjar, Sainz, Leclerc, Sargent, Ocon all make it through to Q2, but being knocked out at the first hurdle is Oscar Piastri, Nico Hülkenberg, Oliver Behrman, Fernando Alonso in Ferrari, Bottas and Doohan all knocked out in the first session. Let's head into Q2. So Russell now starting his first flying lap of Q2 on the scrub set of tyres that we used in Q1. Yeah, I'm hoping for a decent enough lap to see us through. I mean, 2 of the big names that should have been in Q3. Whoa!
Front didn't really bite at 1.
Ocon spun. Russell's gone deep. He's done a 32.3. And Perez has done a 30.4. Okay, I thought Perez's time was, Russell's time was really good. Right, has he damaged those tyres? Yeah. Russell come back to the pit lane. Perez is coming around this corner, and he's going to get met with a Oscar Piastri that's going to be in his way. Russell knows how to get out of the way, just like that. He's actually gone purple in the second sector, but I believe that's because he's the only person that's set a second sector. So around the final two corners he goes, up to line. What's going to be a 41.3? I don't think that's very good. So here is George Russell starting his second lap in Q2 on a fresh set of mediums, just because I didn't want to use the fresh set of softs this early, but I wanted him to have a bit of a better banker, and he shouldn't put too much wear on these tyres. So if need be, we could still use them in the race. But coming down towards the end of sector 1, what is it going to be? It's going to be a 30.1 to purple first sector for George Russell. Tsunoda and Verstappen also haven't set very good lap times as well. Coming into the second sector, around turn 13, a disastrous corner. I'm surprised the corner cut he done at Eau Rouge didn't get him a faster lap time, but it also would have been illegal. So, but yeah, it's a 30.1 and it's a 41.4. Coming around the final sector, and up towards the line. What is it gonna be? It is P1 for George Russell, fastest of all. That's better. Yeah, and we have warm tyres for the lap as well. So Perez now starting his final lap in Q2. Russell is at a bit of a risk, but I'm not sure it's going to be that bad. There's a V-carb that decides to get out of the way at the bottom of Rouge, not very nice. And it is a 30.7 in Sector 1. Man, these guys are useless at getting out of the way. Right, Norris goes half a second quicker than Russell. Again, what is wrong with them? Oh, that is just crap. There's no point, just bring it in. Just bring it in. Back it off. Back it off. All I can do is hope and pray that we don't get knocked out, but it's going to happen, isn't it? Yeah, that's us pushed down to P10. Oh. Right, Anthony comes into the pits, but there's a Williams doing a lap. That was too close. So that is Q2 done and dusted, and for the first time this season, one of ours is knocked out in qualifying. It's Sergio Perez, P11, and George Russell's only P10. Yep. So George Russell starting his first lap of Q3. Obviously Perez isn't because he got knocked out. Thank you very much for the drivers that decided to cut in front of us. A V-carb and a Alpine, or a Mercedes I think it was. So I wish them all the worst. I didn't actually check who got knocked out, I was in that much rage. But Russell is using the scrub set from Q2 and Q1. So let's see who got knocked out in the end. We can't see on this menu. It is a 29.9 for George in the first sector, so that is a good first sector time. He is last on track to set a lap. The two Red Bulls have gone first and fourth, so no 1.8 off Max's time. So that slipstream must have been really powerful for Max. It's a 41.0 in the second sector for George. So he is doing a fairly decent time. But up towards the line he goes. What is it going to be for George Russell? Goes up towards the line, and it is a P2 time. 6 tenths off Max's though. A fresh set of softs. George Russell is about to start his final lap in Q3 with Tsunoda just there. This needs to be a really good lap. We need no mistakes. And we also need 6 tenths on Verstappen. I mean, if he can just get a couple of tenths just to keep Norris at bay. But again, we are the last car on track. We're going to be the last car to complete a time. We did manage to get over the line in time as well, which is good. Is it going to be any better? It's a 29.8, so a small improvement in Sector 1, which is good. Because Sector 1 is normally not where you find the improvement. Bortoletto is P8 at the moment, with Ricciardo and Leclerc 7th and 6th. And coming through the second sector, Norris has just been blocked by someone, it would seem. Please get out of the way. Or, well, I wouldn't say it was getting out of the way, it was more impeding, but it wasn't like it didn't slow us down or anything. It's a 41-1, which is still a decent second sector time. It's just, how is he going to cope with this final sector as he comes around the last two corners? Sargent's gone P2, that is mighty impressive. Up towards the line, what is it going to be? George Russell goes back up to P3, I'll take that. I'll massively, massively take that. So in Q3, the final order was Verstappen, Tsunoda, Russell, Sargent with the season's best, Norris, Albon, Lawson, Leclerc, Ricciardo, Bortoletto, and in knocked out Q2 was Antonelli, Sainz, Gasly, Ocon, Hadjar. Perez's Q1 time, Q2 time was a 41.3, which in this session we've actually only seen him P9, so, or P10, sorry. But yeah, let's head into race day.
Well, it's a fantastic turnout, as it always is here in Belgium, as we prepare for 44 laps around Spa.
Motor car racing didn't have the best of starts at Spa-Francorchamps. Only one driver registered for the very first car race back in 1921, so a motorbike race replaced it instead. Times have changed, and now Spa is a solid fixture on the F1 calendar.
Spa-Francorchamps is famous for its long straights and fast corners. Drag efficiency will make all the difference here as drivers zoom through the famous sequence of Eau Rouge leading up into Raidillon. But a twisty middle sector keeps things tricky down on the track. Welcome to race day. And before we get down to it, last minute checks are being made. Welcome back everyone. The final preparations are now being made as we head into the race. Sauber's driver, focused on the race ahead.
Starting P10 puts them in the right place to get some points, but there's still a lot to do.
But remember, anything can happen in Formula One. Get ready, it's the Belgian Grand Prix. It's lights out and away we go.
And it is indeed lights out and away we go. Sorry, I was just talking to myself there for about 3 seconds. Russell is on a 1-stop medium to hards. Perez is on a 2-stop medium, medium soft. Off we go. Oh, Russell around the outside of Tsunoda. We just need to not lose Max. Max is on softs. Perez up to P10 in front of Bortoletto straight away. That's what we needed. What has everybody else gone for? Medium. A good mix of mediums, to be fair. Oh, Russell gets Verstappen. That's exactly what we needed. Russell's now up into the race lead.
Here's the replay. It was George Russell involved. Can they squeeze by?
Perez, so just chill for a bit. And Perez is going to go round the outside into Lecombe chicane. That is a lovely little move. I don't mind where you do it, just get it done. Perez, just get it done. Right, go. Up to P8 for Perez, lovely move for it. All you're going to do is bring your teammate back in DRS. Yes, there we go. Just before Rouge, Perez in front of Albon. Can he now go and get Sargent? See no reason why he couldn't with a little lunge to the inside. Bit too far back. He did look for it though, so I'll give him that. It's not like he wasn't looking for it, and he's going to go down the inside of Lawson, which is going to mean Perez goes all the way around the outside of Sargent. Sweet. Right, now run. Now run, I guess. Verstappen overtakes Russell. You should do it down the inside of turn 13. Around the outside, don't let him do you like that. I was going to say. I mean, that's still a nice move. Don't let him do you like that. Down the inside of Verstappen.
Red flag, red flag.
No. You've not taken him out, have you? What happened? You're joking. Oh my god, Perez is out. Perez is out. George, we'll go on a set of the hards now. And we'll go to a set of softs later.
We're set once more.
But Perez is
and
out.
soon we'll continue this race. And it's lights out. And away we go.
The two Red Bulls went medium. Jeez Louise. Right, turn this into an attacking stint. And then we'll go for an aggressive stint on softs, I presume. Yeah, about there. I'll do that. Cool. Off we go. Race start. I can't believe Perez is out, man. That's going to put a blow to his championship tally, isn't it? Which means Russell's basically won it. Seconds needed for a pit stop. I mean, I'm going to keep trying it just to see if we can do it. Albon's dropped. I don't know if he's spun or something. He's had a lock up the turn one. Verstappen overtakes Russell.
Heading down the straight.
Okay, he's fighting kicks
The
Albon.
wheels
What could
just
go
lock
wrong
up
here?
there.
Oh.
Just unable
Went
to
a bit too
control the
deep.
car by that point.
He just didn't come back on. Bro, he should have just came back on. Fault, right, we cannot drop behind him. Russell gets Max Verstappen around the outside of turn one. Lovely little manoeuvre. I mean, I'm pretty sure Verstappen. Here he is. Verstappen, DRS. Down inside. Off we go. Bruh, 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 bruh. Oh, that's just great news. That is just great. Got the best car on the grid. Perez hasn't. There we go. Barge him out the way. Yes. Down the inside. George Russell takes the lead of the Belgian Grand Prix. Fine. If you want to overtake there, do it properly. Oh yeah, you go for it there, mate. We'll get you back. Actually, maybe. Yeah, and now Tsunoda's going to take the race lead. Oh, and Norris is going to go for it as well. Oh, okay, wow. So Russell down to fourth in the space of 2 straights. It's not Monaco. He's not Daniel Ricciardo 2018ing this. It's fast as up. Russell go around the outside. Yes. Lovely move. 2 cars at once. Run away. Yeah, pass him. DRS, off you go. Off you go. Go. 2 years. He was nowhere and all of a sudden there he is. But there is. In comes Russell for the softs. Neither of the other 2 pit. 2.3, that's a really solid stop. Okay, he's out just behind Max. I mean, his mechanical issue should really see him not finish the Grand Prix anywhere near us. If that's a safety car, I'm going to be
There's
fuming.
a yellow flag now.
Oh, Leclerc
So
spun.
this is what happened. Along the straight here. And the rear just lets go. Oh, dearie me, you don't want to be doing that.
Simply helped them. I don't know, maybe it hindered them. Russell up to P1. Fuck it, should we do it? Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. It means Russell gets further away from Verstappen, which is what we want. I think that gives Russell DRS. It certainly should. Okay, that's not right. So last lap, can George Russell... Oh my god, he's done it. Bottom of a Rouge, he's done it. It's our DRS. He's done it. Russell overtakes Verstappen. Get out. Round the bus stop chicane. No! No, 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 no. Round the final corner. Yes! It is going to be George Russell winning the Grand Prix by a 10.5
Absolutely
to
brilliant.
Verstappen. Then it's going to be Norris. And Alonso does get Tsunoda at the end. But that was an amazing race. back on top.
Today, it's George Russell's time to shine.
An inspired strategy from the team there. What a well-deserved win that was.
It's hugs all round for the team. In fact, they all deserve a pat on the back as well for everything that they've achieved. And right now, it's the British driver who proudly takes his place on the podium.
Win number 5 is in the bag. They pulled out all the stops, pushing hard to earn that victory.
And there you have it, a smiley podium lineup at the Belgian Grand Prix. Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
They'll be absolutely delighted to have picked up the win here. What a great outcome that is for the team.
And that is that for this weekend's F1 action here in Belgium.
For the next round, we're heading back to the heart of the UK. Get ready for a race to remember in Silverstone, the cradle of Formula One.
So that was the end of the race, and the final order is as follows: Russell from Verstappen, Norris, Alonso, Tsunoda, Sainz, Leclerc, Piastri, Ocon, and Antonelli were your top 10. Sargent obviously was taken out after his terrific qualifying. That's such, well, I mean, it was his fault actually. It was Ricciardo, Bortoletto, Hulkenberg, Bottas, Behrman, Albon, Doohan, and Hadjar that on point scorers, and then out of the race was Sergio Perez, Liam Lawson, and Logan Sargent. That is so annoying. Perez moves down 1 and Verstappen gains 1 with an 18-point gain, and Perez, I believe, is now 50 points off the championship lead, so he's got a tall order. We lose a little bit to Red Bull this weekend, but with only one car, only losing 3 points ain't bad. We get 5th in the pit stop standings. We move closer to Aston Martin and Red Bull. However, some of the people in front of us also extend their advantage. Obviously, we didn't do a pit stop with Perez, and the one we done with Russell's only a 10th off best. And we only gained 600 grand that Grand Prix. Yikes. Yeah, I hope you'll have enjoyed this video. If you have, be sure to like and subscribe, and I shall see you next time for the next race. Take care. Goodbye for now.